Hey everybody, welcome to Studio 7. I'm Mercedes.
And I'm Autumn Lewandowski. Hello.
Hi. I don't even want to say hi to you
I'm sorry.
because it's cold.
It's
Why?
very
Like,
cold.
how did this happen? Yesterday was such a beautiful day.
It was. It gave us hope. And then winter came back with a vengeance.
When I woke up in the middle of the night and heard the wind, I was like, it's back.
Yes.
Why? How long?
Well, it's going to stay below average through the weekend and then get better early next week. And then we'll probably go a little bit below average again
Why
at the end of next week.
are you saying below average? Like,
Why
I
am
just
I
don't
saying
appreciate your language right now.
Well, because I can't lie unless I get us on a plane and head south and go, yes, it will be 70 and sunny
Yeah.
and wonderful.
Okay, let me ask you this. When is the good weather coming back, Autumn?
Not till June. No,
Oh.
just kidding. No, next week we'll feel pretty good. Early Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, potentially Thursday. I'll have to see how things are playing out in the long term, but we look like we go back like a little below or near normal, and normal right now is almost 40 degrees.
Listen,
so
I'll
we're
take-
getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 was, it always amazes me because in the wintertime, we're like, the summertime, we're like, oh, it's so hot, it's so hot, it's so hot. Or anything below 75, we're like, it's too cold. But in the wintertime, 50 is like heat wave.
Yes, it's so great.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
so
it
funny.
got to 60 degrees at the airport yesterday. So
Oh,
yeah, it was nice. And a lot of my lawn, I actually was able to see the lawn. There are some areas in the shade that still have a ton of snow, but lawn in most part. Well, not anymore. Now there's snow again, but
yeah.
it was nice while it lasted.
Yeah. Do we have any more storms coming? Cheryl is asking. Any more
Say no more storms, not till the middle of next week. I mean, it will be cold. We've got a little snow now. It's windy. Tomorrow will be windy, still below average. The weekends in the 30s, and then next week is where we'll see the upswing again, and then it will go cold again.
I don't like it. Not one
I know.
bit. Not one bit.
It wasn't great to feel that. I mean, just think there were areas in Western New York yesterday that had thunderstorms, like in the evening on the 11 o'clock news in Allegheny County. There were thunderstorms rolling across, and then they woke up to 30 degrees and snow. It's like, what just happened?
Okay, so I'll just breathe through it. Not much
Yeah.
longer. Spring is
Right.
almost here.
Right.
And it's Lent season. Have you started with your fish fries yet?
I did for Ash Wednesday yesterday. We picked up our fish fries, so we were able to enjoy that. The sides, one was okay.
Oh,
the
here
other
we go
one
with the
wasn't
sides.
so good. But
What were the sides?
the sides, they had French fries, potato salad, and coleslaw, and a roll.
That's a lot of carbs.
Well, I wasn't complaining.
That's a lot of carbs.
But they came in like little, like they were cups they were little kind of cups.
I'm sure those
there
fries weren't in little cups.
No, but there wasn't a ton of them, and I didn't eat them all. Like I didn't eat. I said everything that was there. I didn't eat everything that
I
was
would
there.
eat everything that's
Yeah.
there. That's why I'm like, that's a lot of.
Yeah.
Okay, so I tried a fish fry last week after me, you, and Beauvais all talked about it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good
What made it not good?
because I like beer battered.
Yes.
I
me
like
too.
this was not beer battered, and I'm not going to say
you
where I
didn't
got
get
it because I don't
You
want
didn't
to
get
put.
a choice.
No, it's, I
Usually,
mean,
yeah,
I
usually you get choices.
assumed because it said fish fry, and I always assume it's beer battered,
Right, and
and it
I think
was
it
not.
should be. Otherwise, it needs to be stated.
Well, yeah, and the sides was the French fries, the mac salad, the coleslaw.
Yeah.
I never realized how many carbs come with a fish fry.
Well, I mean, coleslaw's not bad. That's like
I love coleslaw.
the healthy alternative, I guess. Oh, look at this crazy hair. I can't get it. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Sorry, guys.
So have you ever been to the Irish Center for fish fries?
I have not. I mean, I bet
I
that
need
would
to
be
try.
a
I would
good
love.
Yeah, I bet that would be a good one.
I would love to try.
I got to get to like a just like a fire hall because I see like signs like, oh, fish fry, whatever day,
Yeah.
rolling through different towns. I'm like, I got to stop and get one. But
Yeah.
I think I conned my dad into doing fish fry tomorrow. So
Oh,
that will probably
nice.
be the best one of the
Nice.
Lenten season. So,
I look forward to it. And Peter was asking about Remington. We talked about me going to Remington. My cousin, her husband, and James and I went out.
yes.
It was fabulous. I don't think I've ever had anything bad there.
Yeah, we'll have to get there one time.
I'm telling you, it's so good.
I mean, probably more than one time, but
Mhm.
we have to get to the North Towns first.
Yeah. And you know what? I agree with Howard. The fire halls have some of the best fish fries.
Hmm.
Some of the best fish fries. Absolutely love them. So can we talk about something else too? I don't know if you're a
What?
fan or not,
Mhm.
but daylight savings time.
Daylight,
Is it saving time or saving time?
no S. Yeah,
No,
every
it's DST.
no no daylight. It's daylight saving.
Oh, no S at the
Yeah,
end. Okay.
daylight saving time.
Yeah. Are you a fan?
I am. I mean, yes, because I like it.
Are you sure?
I like it lighter later. I don't like losing the hour
Mm-hmm.
because it does mess things up for a little bit
It
of time.
does. It does.
I mean, it's not a huge inconvenience, but then with having children and when they're young, like there's no change, you don't get that extra hour of sleep or not, or,
Yeah.
it just kind of messes with everything for a
Yeah.
while.
I would love to hear from everybody that's joining us online. Are you a fan of it or are you not? Would you rather us just do standard time all year round, like Howard is saying? Or do you like that extra hour?
I mean, with our latitude, we still get it. We still get light late in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I like that it's still kind of dusk looking at 9 at night in the summer. I guess I'm just used to it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know?
That's a good question. We'll pick this up on the other side of the break. We'll be right back. Okay, so I'll save Grace's comments. I'll save the comments for when we come
Okay.
back so the folks
Yeah.
at home can hear it. But do we want to do a would you rather? It may come back up. Um, some of these questions may come back up in the next, segment for the folks that are watching on TV, but we can still,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yep. Sorry. I'm drinking a protein shake because I haven't
I
had
noticed that.
food yet today. So
Mhm,
that's my that's my food. And I really need to get it into my body.
Yeah, I like it, and it looks good. The shake looks
Yeah,
good.
my husband's very good at making
What's in it?
protein shakes. Well, this one has chocolate protein, and
Mm.
then he puts a little bit of strawberries and blueberries in there. Some frozen
Ah.
strawberries and blueberries.
I love it. I love a
I
good
think
shake.
that's the only thing that's in there.
Yeah.
There may
Does
be
he use what's the liquid he uses? Like some people use
Just
orange
water
juice.
and
there's
ice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
water
use
and ice.
almond milk.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No?
I don't like my protein shakes milky or yogurty
Yeah, I like
for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't
because I
know.
feel like it's a chocolate milkshake for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting away with something.
I like it icy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are gross, but I know what you're saying.
like I would rather have like a icy from 7-Eleven rather than like
Really?
well, those are really sugary, but the fact
But
that
they're ice.
but they're ice
Yeah.
rather than like a creamsicle type of like
No,
a
see, I like the
just-
creamy.
Yep. Mm-mm.
I like creamy. Who was it? Robert said put some steel cut oats in it. I'm sure that was directed at me because they always teases me about my steel cut oats.
Yeah, that would be a lot.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Squeeze smoothies are number one. I've never had a squeeze smoothie.
Well, I went to they have a it's like tropical smoothie or something like that. It's
Mhm.
called, I don't know. It's a store that you
Mhm.
can go and get a smoothie. And for whatever reason, I paid attention to how much they cost the one day.
Yeah.
And I walked out, I was like, this was $8
Mm.
for
Yeah, that's a lot.
for just like a
That's a lot.
regular like cup size. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's a lot.
This is only going to be for splurging. We're not going here for no reason anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but I do love a good smoothie. I do a protein shake, but I do it like 3 days a week,
Hmm.
and I'm all almond milk. It's the fruits and veggies, but it's almond milk, a
Yeah, yeah,
protein
mhm.
powder, But I love a good creamy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that steel cut oats for whoever made that joke. I'm gonna try the steel cut oats.
Well, hopefully it wasn't a joke. Otherwise, it might be gross.
That is true. That is true. Okay, we're coming back and we'll continue to pull up those comments about daylight savings time. Welcome back to Studio 7. I don't know why, but I keep wanting to add the S on savings.
For whatever, it feels easier to say it that way.
Yes, because I
But-
love a good savings.
Yeah. Every half a year, our newsroom, they're like, remember, there is no S at the end of daylight saving. It's just saving. That's it.
So you said you are a fan of it?
I think so.
I don't like losing that hour.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to lose it, but then you also gain it back in the fall. So,
But are
you
we?
know.
Well, Grace says, I just read an article about how the daylight saving time is not good for you, or not good for your heart, and it
Right.
messes up sleep patterns. I can agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I've heard that it contributes to, and a lot, like Grace was saying, with your heart, and people have a really hard time with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people are saying just leave it be. Don't touch it at all.
Yeah, I wonder if that's ever going to, like, if it will go through and change, because there are certain areas in the states um, that don't switch times either,
Yeah.
like certain states, but I can't remember which ones.
Yeah. And I agree with you, Katie. Hard to get my school age 10-year-old to bed early enough. I have 10-year-old twins. I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I feel your pain. Now, in the fall, the fallback, absolutely love it.
Right.
Absolutely love it. So Debbie, I hope to have your problem. I'm retired, so losing that hour doesn't bother me. I like that.
Yeah, you're just like, I don't, is it when you lose the hour, so you're springing forward,
Mm-hmm.
so you're getting up earlier,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
think,
yeah, yeah. And then
I
in the
always,
fall,
I always
you
get
go
confused.
back
I'm
an
like, wait
hour.
a minute, am I getting, am
So
I
you're
going
losing an
somewhere
hour.
early or am I going somewhere late, depending on which way it goes?
Yeah, you're pushing the clock ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pushing the clock ahead.
I mean, I wonder how many people have clocks to change anymore, because everyone's like digital.
That's a good question.
I mean,
Who has the clocks that you have to change yourself? I would like to know that. The
Yeah.
the
I've got
microwave.
the microwave in the oven that I
Mhm.
have to change.
Mhm.
So at least I know, I'm like, okay, I do have to change that forward. Because if I look at my phone, I'm like, is this already changed or is it not changed?
Yeah.
And if
yeah.
you don't have anything else to go by, you don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that.
My
Robert,
car is not fancy, so I have to change that. too.
yeah, yeah. Well, even if it is fancy, you do have the option to change it yourself.
Oh, okay.
So, and I think mine is on, because every time it happens, James is like, "Why are we still doing this? Why, why are you not letting it change itself?" I don't know. I don't know.
Because you have to know what's happening. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how I, and then it stays that way for like a few weeks until my husband gets in the car. He's like, okay, let's change this.
So, do you think it's outdated having DST? Do you think it's outdated? We need to just do away with it.
I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I like it being so late in the summer, but it's just what I'm used to.
Yeah.
So if it goes away, like, okay, well, you deal with that too, but I don't mind
Yeah.
having it.
Everybody's talking about all the things they have to change.
Yeah,
Now you
yeah.
have everybody talking about all the things they have
Listen, 2 a.m. Saturday night, Sunday morning, if you want, however you want to say that, you
Yeah.
go to bed Saturday night, switch them forward, because Sunday, everything's different.
I am with Debbie. I say make it all go away.
Make it go away.
Just take them away.
Hmm.
I do, and I may seem like I'm being grumpy here, but I promise you I'm not. I just cherish my sleep.
Yes.
Just don't change my bedtime. Like 8:30, 9 o'clock, I am watching 911 on Hulu, and I am just kicked back, chilling. Don't mess with my time, people. Don't mess with my time.
Well, I guess, if you don't have anywhere to go early on Sunday, like you can
Yeah, yeah,
sleep
yeah,
longer, or, just have the same amount, but now you're just an hour behind because you lost it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
not too bad.
And I do agree with the other parent. I forgot who said that about the kids. It definitely
Yeah.
affects my kids. Now, the one in the fall, not so much because my Brooklyn loves to sleep in, so she's like an
Hmm.
extra hour. I'm great, but it's this one
Yes.
that messes them up. It's
Right.
this one that messes
Yeah.
them up.
Because with Natalia, her body is on like whatever time it is. So
Hmm.
we're
Hmm.
going to bed at like 8:30. So if you try to go down at 7:30 now because that's 8:30, she's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to be till 9:30 that she ends up going to sleep. If I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll see how it goes.
You know
At
what?
least it's over the weekend.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. Howard said it affects my dog big time too, like the animals and stuff. I mean, my dog sleeps
Oh,
all
yeah.
day. He just lays around and cuddles with us all day. I don't think it matters to him.
Yeah, they know when they're going out
Yep.
and whatnot, and when you normally get up. So if now you're getting up an hour late, he's like, "What are you doing?"
What about mental health though? I mean, someone mentioned heart health
Yeah, I
earlier.
don't know how that gets affected.
I mean,
I would have to
sleep
look
is very
into it.
important.
It is, but I mean, you could sleep that extra hour.
Not if you got to work. Not if you got.
Well, you got one day. You got one day to adjust. It's Sunday. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Like it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it does
It
mess
does
with
take a
things.
toll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does take a toll on things. Alyssa is shaking her head over there. She was like, "So, are you for it or against it, Alyssa?"
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
she
like
likes the light.
the light later in
Yeah.
the summer.
Not me. Not me. I like it. I mean, I'm serious. I'm like, I just want to, if it's dark, especially while it's still a little chilly out,
Mm-hmm.
I like it to be darker because then I just feel like I have permission to put on my pajamas
I feel like you can
and
get
curl up under a blanket.
more out of your day when it's lighter later. Although, there are a lot of people that wake up really early and would like that daylight in the morning.
Yeah. And I'm
But
a
I'm
morning person.
yeah. My
So,
schedule it forces me to be a night person. So,
yeah, 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 yeah.
it's nice to go on your dinner break at 8 o'clock at night and there be daylight. It's like, oh, look at it, it's still daylight. This
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah. And then last comment, because we have to go to break, it's also a proven fact that auto accidents increase a lot during the week of time changes. See? Good enough reason for me.
Go lobby.
We'll be right back. I'm telling you, I just like I like curling up in the blanket. And it could just be me during winter because summertime, I'm out walking and
You
doing
have to
things.
think about what it felt like yesterday and how the warmth was there and there was sunshine. And so you want to like get out and do something. I didn't want to like just lay and curl in a blanket yesterday. It was like, oh, we gotta,
Get out and do
gotta,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, we took the dog for like 2 walks yesterday. I'm like, look, it's been a while since we've taken a really long walk, bud. So we took him for 2 good walks yesterday. It was nice. It was nice. Okay, so let's
It
do some
was.
would you rathers.
My nose is so itchy. I don't know what's going on.
And it's freezing in here too.
Yeah, it is. I have
Um,
my sweater around my waist.
yeah, it's freezing in here. So would you rather keep daylight savings time forever or get rid of it completely? I think we kind of touched on this. I say get rid of it completely.
Yeah, I say I don't mind keeping it. Although I don't really, whatever happens, happens, to be honest. But I would say keep it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Would you rather start work or school an hour later after DST or power through the change?
Just power through it. That's too much to figure out.
I would say give me my hour. Come in an hour later.
Like a schedule is so hard to begin with. Making everybody in an area like switch an hour would just be crazy.
Hmm.
I don't think it would go over easy. Not
Yeah.
at all.
Danielle says power through it. It probably won't. I mean, you're just prolonging the inevitable.
Right.
But
Well, because then if you're shifting everything that you do an hour, are you really getting to enjoy the later light and stuff like that? Because
I
now you're
would.
doing it later.
I would.
Like you're working till 7 instead of 6. Like nobody would want to do that.
No, when we get to work, then change it. Give me my hour,
We're just-
and then when I get to work, then change it. I'm just saying.
I'm so
Look,
confused.
it asked the question. We did a would you rather. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I mean, just wishful thinking.
I suppose.
Just wishful
Oh
thinking.
my goodness.
That's all. Just wishful thinking. Get rid of it. Let's see. I know it's good for the farmers, but not for anyone else. But listen, Grace, we need our farmers. So if what's good for the farmers is good for all of us. Agree or disagree? Oh, Autumn's drinking her
Mhm,
ice shake.
mhm.
Her ice shake. All right, welcome back to Studio 7. We did some fun Would You Rathers over the break.
And I think we're kind of split. We're split between keeping daylight saving time and getting rid of
Yeah,
daylight saving
split right
time.
down the middle because
Yeah.
you're like, yes, I'm like, no. Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Just don't mess with my time. Just don't mess with the time. So are there any, I have to go here. We have to talk. Spring is coming.
Mhm.
Are there any dishes that you're looking forward to making once the weather? And for those of you online, are there any dishes?
I haven't really made it through the winter, but I like doing like cucumber salads, tomato salads. There was some fresh basil at the store the other day, and I had to pick it up. And I made a mozzarella tomato,
Oh,
like
love
olive
those.
oil, balsamic vinegar,
Yeah.
like with the basil, and
Yeah.
it just reminded me of something. Like you smell the basil, I'm like summer.
Yeah.
So it felt weird to eat it, but it was great.
And we don't start messing with our gardens until May, right?
Yeah, I don't think you plant anything till after Memorial Day. I mean, there's tons of stuff that's out at the stores,
Yes.
and it makes me want to start getting in the mood for it. I know, like you can start doing like small little if you're doing things from seeds, you could
Yes.
probably start that.
Do you do yours from seeds?
I've done a couple of them, but I didn't do it this early.
I've never done them from seeds. And my dad normally helps me. He has a green thumb. Anything he touches turns to gold when it comes to a garden.
That's
So
great.
every year he comes over and helps me. But this year, my sister wants a garden. So he's helping us do double duty. So she'll have some veggies and fruit.
Yeah.
I'll have some. And I'm hoping that we don't have to buy anything from the grocery store.
I know.
summer.
I'm highly debating getting our chickens.
Listen, I'll go half with you.
So,
Now-
to be honest,
Yeah.
$6.69 for
Yep.
a carton of eggs is
Yep.
getting kind of high.
A couple of people have mentioned the corned beef and cabbage. Now, this was before my spring food question came up.
Yeah.
I am a huge corned beef and cabbage fan. Are you?
I do like it. I do pretty much only want it once a year.
Really?
But I do like it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my husband loves the Reubens. I don't like. I would rather just have the corned beef and cabbage by itself and potatoes and stuff rather than the Reubens.
Now, whenever we go out, and I always mess with him, James is so embarrassing when he gets corned beef and cabbage because it comes on like rye bread, right?
Yeah,
And then is it like Swiss cheese or something like that? It's
the Reuben.
yeah.
I'm not quite sure, but I don't like it.
He changes. So he says, "Can I have corned beef sandwich, and American cheese and white bread?"
And don't make it
And
a
I'm like,
Reuben.
"You have changed the whole sandwich." Oh, and no cabbage or no sauerkraut. I'm like, so you just asked for corned beef and bread. Just say that
Right.
because you're saying more by saying and know this and know this and know this.
Right.
But there is a spot that we go to because James is from Cleveland. There's a spot that we go to that has some of the best sliced corned beef meat that I have ever tasted.
See, and I think that's a big part of it because there can be corned beef that is just more, I don't want to say grizzly, but you know how
This
it's got
has-
like
oh,
more fat and all that.
yeah,
And then it's like, ooh, I don't really
No,
like that. But
this stuff is so good. Are you good at making corned beef? Do you ever make
I've
it?
never made it. I go to my I'm very
It comes
spoiled
with
in
the
that way.
seasoning.
My parents always make it. My in-laws always make it. So what do I need to make it for?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I make a really good corned beef. So now I'm gonna have to bring you some. It comes with the seasoning.
Yeah, but we don't eat it enough, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know.
I make it 2 or 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I make it 2 or 3 times. My family, now's about that time where they're gonna say, "Hey, can you make us some more corned beef?" But I mean, I could just slice it up and just walk around and eat.
Yeah.
I don't need bread. I don't need
Right.
sauerkraut. I don't
Yeah.
need anything.
I don't mind. I like it with mustard.
Mm. Well,
I dip it in some mustard.
I can see that.
Hmm.
Cheryl, you, no seasoning, make it in the oven. So what do you season yours with, Cheryl? That's the question. If you don't use the seasoning that it comes with,
Hmm.
I had a friend one time give me some other things to add in along with the seasoning packet, but I've never just not used it. So Cheryl, I'm
Yeah,
interested to see how you season yours.
yeah, I wouldn't even have known like if there was seasoning or not. Don't even know what it looks like raw. Just never had to make it just yet.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. I love it. So you said your, what did you say? Cheese, basil.
Oh, the tomato, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tomato salad. Mhm.
One of my favorite dishes once the weather starts breaking to make is ceviche. And it's
Mm,
really good during Lent too, because
right.
it's the seafood deal. But I've started getting my stuff together to start making my I mean, I make that several times throughout the spring, summertime too. So,
Yeah, I like all that summery stuff. My sister, from her, I think it's her mother-in-law or sister-in-law that always made it. It's like a cowboy caviar, which there's no caviar in it, but
hmm.
it's with corn and beans and just a nice sweet mixture with a little heat. Oh, I love that. That's a good summery like
Yes.
side too.
I think Alyssa's telling us we have to go.
Oh
Thanks for watching
no.
Studio 7 today. Have a good day.